Okay, let's get this out of the way right now. The 2025 Porsche Macan Electric is not the electric SUV for your average commuter. It's not the budget-friendly family hauler you're going to find in a dealer lot with a bunch of balloons tied to it. No, this thing is something else entirely. It's a Porsche, first and foremost, and an SUV second. It's an electric car designed for people who actually love to drive. And trust me, that's a very, very different game. But here's the million-dollar question. Can a company known for screaming flat sixes and legendary exhaust notes actually pull off the silent electric successor to its best-selling car in the world? Can they deliver that Porsche magic in a battery-powered package? And are you, the driver, really getting a raw deal with this whole electric-only thing? We're about to dive deep into the new Macan Electric, from its heart-stopping performance to its mind-bending charging tech, and we'll figure out if this is the future of driving or just a very expensive science project. There's a catch with the pricing that could either save you thousands or cost you a fortune. And there's a secret about its real-world range that Porsche isn't shouting from the rooftops. I'll get to that in a minute. First, let's talk about the foundation. This isn't just an electrified gas Macan. Porsche built this from the ground up on something called the Premium Platform Electric, or PPE. Think of it as a brand new skeleton for an electric sports car, with an 800-volt nervous system. This high-voltage architecture is the secret sauce. It's why you can get a base Macan Electric with 355 horsepower and still hit 60 miles an hour in just 5.4 seconds. That's a legitimately quick car, and it's why a top-of-the-line Macan Turbo is an absolute monster. Oh, you thought the turbo name was just for show? Nope. With launch control engaged, the Macan Turbo delivers a gut-punching 630 horsepower and a massive 833 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to launch this 5,400-pound SUV from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mind-bending 3.1 seconds. That's not SUV performance, that's supercar performance. And that 800-volt system lets it charge from 10 to 80% in about 21 minutes under ideal conditions. So while you're thinking, I need to stop for coffee, the Macan is already done charging. But what about the range? We've all seen the EV range numbers that look great on paper but tank the second you hit the highway. That's where the Macan has a wild little secret. The official EPA ratings are solid, sure. The base model gets an estimated 315 miles, and even the big heavy turbo gets 288 miles. But independent real-world testing shows these numbers are actually low. Yes, low. One test found the Macan 4 beat its EPA rating by over 14%, going an incredible 351 miles. The turbo, even on massive 22-inch wheels, went 301 miles, crushing its own rating by more than 4%. This is unheard of in the EV world, and it means the Macan is one of the few electric cars that you can actually trust to deliver on its range promise. Now, let's talk about the tech on the inside, because this is where things get interesting. The cockpit is dominated by up to 3 screens, with the passenger getting their own dedicated display. This isn't just a gimmick. Your passenger can literally stream video or adjust settings while you're driving without distracting you. The whole system runs on Android Automotive, so it's fast and fluid, feeling more like your phone than a clunky car interface. And then there's the optional augmented reality head-up display. It projects navigation arrows directly onto the road in front of you, so it looks like the car is literally painting your route onto the pavement. But here's the hook you need to know if you're even thinking about buying one. The starting MSRP for the base Macan Electric is $78,000, and the Macan 4 starts at $81,600. Why is that $80,000 number so important? Because of a federal EV tax credit. For SUVs, the credit cuts off at an MSRP of $80,000. So if you buy a Macan 4 and add just a single option, like a paint color, you'll blow past the cap and lose the $7,500 credit. This is a crucial distinction and a potential financial minefield for buyers. But what if I told you there's a workaround, a loophole that can get you the full credit on even the top tier Macan Turbo? It's a thing called the leasing loophole. When a dealer leases the car to you, they can claim the full $7,500 credit regardless of the car's price or your income. They then pass that credit on to you in the form of a lower lease payment. It's a genius workaround that lets people afford the most expensive versions of the Macan and still get that sweet, sweet government cash. So, what's the final verdict? Porsche didn't just make a new electric SUV, they made a Porsche, a car with an optional rear axle steering system that cuts the turning radius by over 8% for urban parking lots, and a chassis so responsive that it feels like it's glued to the road. This is a car for drivers, a signal that Porsche is taking the electric transition seriously, and it's built to keep its brand identity intact. In a world of sterile electric boxes, the Macan Electric proves that an EV can still have soul. It's a risk, but it looks like a risk that just might pay off.